Hey, this is Empress 2020, the fifth dimension. I want to start out by cleaning my bowl so that we can purify the energy. And if you hear any music in the background, that's my higher manifestation meditation music that I listen to. So I'm going to begin by ringing my bowl to clear the energy. Okay, now I am lighting my sage. I'm praying that my Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, the archangels, the heavenly host of angels, my spirit guide, and my spirit team come into this. This is going to be a talk session. Uh, and then I may pull some cards. I made my own cards. I am practicing. I'm cleaning my energy around me. Again, I just want to talk about one of my suitors. My first suitor was the one where we had trauma bond, and I am 30 years older than him. And we met at the local library. And the first year, we just spoke to each other, hugged each other, just as in a friendly communication. At the time, he was uh, 24, turning 25. And I explained to him, I knew he had, I knew he was attracted to me sexually because every time he would see me, his private area will light up, like light up. And and the first time it happened, I was like, whoa, baby, look, back it up. Um, at the time that I had met him, I had about 3 years of celibacy. I've had 3 years of celibacy three times, and he was the second suitor that I eventually gave up my celibacy for. But it took a year for that to happen. But in the course of that year, um, we just was a regular hi, hug, go on about your business, do an update, the other. About half into that half a year of me getting to know him. He's a rapper, street rapper, but I love his music. And at the time, I really wasn't into rappers like that, but he was rapping with a message. And at our local library, they have a sound booth. And so he would go into the studio and he would record his music. And it had got to a point where he would make a new hit song, and he would come and sing it to me, or he would like, I want you to listen to this. And I was cheering him on and everything. And uh, it just started to cause our relationship to deepen even more. But again, I always knew that was a sexual, he had a sexual drive for me. But as time went on, I was getting, sexually attracted to him as well. And so, like I say, within that first half of that year, I remember him being a little intoxicated, and him approaching me like, what, I'm, I think he was really kind of scared to really express his actual feelings for me by word of mouth, but his body always let me know, oh, I'm gonna hit that, oh, I want to hit that, you know. And sometimes, I'll be like in the library working on my book or something, because we both are very talented and creative people. And so a couple of times, he would sneak up on me, and the first thing he'll do is put his private area up on my arm, or he'll grab me by my hand and uh, put my hand in his private area, and we in the library, and I'm like, boy, cut that out. Again, I was like, boy, because it was like we had like a childish chemistry between the two of us, because I would call him boy and he would call me girl, and again, that just like tickled my fancy, because I've never really had a boyfriend when I was growing up. I really never had like a first love, and I didn't care about those things. I'm a very spiritual person. Again, my name here is Empress 2020, the fifth element. I have a YouTube channel that I have created. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm a psychic. I have all the clairvoyancies. I'm a high priestess, and I am a real empress with royal blood. Um, again, I remember one evening he was intoxicated. He was good and high, and so it was like, it was either do or die, or I gotta come at her today, or it'll never happen. And it just so happened he said, "Look," this is the way he approached me. He was like, "Look, I'm going to take the rest of the day off. I want to spend some time with you. I want you to go on a walk with me." And I was like, "What?" What? And I was nervous because, again, not used to being in any type of relationship, growing up. And mind you, I'm 30 years older than him at the time. So if he was 25, and you add 30 years, I was like 55 years old, and I'm like, here I am 55, and this 25-year old, is hitting on me. And I'm like, look, in the beginning, it was like, look, boy, I got a son older than you. And he was like, age ain't nothing but a number, age ain't nothing but a number. And the truth be told, because I am very honest and very truthful, I was like, look, are you a drug dealer? Are you looking for a sugar mama? Are you a gangbanger? Because I was trying to come up with all things to try to eliminate, why are you hitting on me? Why do your sexual organs get inflated every time you see me? But at the same token, I'm liking it, because it ain't about Stella got a groove back. It's just that I was in awe and wow. This has never happened to me before. So I didn't take it as a bad thing. And so again, it took him half a year to really actually approach me to say, look, I want you to go with me. I want to go out with you. And again, we were like, it truly was like actual puppy love. That first crush. That's what the actual feeling that I was getting from him. Like I was his actual first crush. And so I started to ease my guard of me being 30 years older than him, and just accept the relationship for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Two people that just wanted to get to know each other. And at the time I was feeling very good vibes from him. We were really vibing. And it even got to the point where, every time he see me, he would hug me and kiss me on the forehead. And I thought that was so hot, like so fucking romantic. I'm going to limit my cursing because I do have one of them drunken sailor mouths. And I'm working on all of those things. But anyway, I had to go to the bathroom. I was nervous for real, y'all. And I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. But I was really going to the bathroom to pray and ask my God, who is this person? And am I to trust him? And am I to go somewhere with him? Because again, I have sheltered my own self ever since I was a kid. And I always went to God or asked God about certain people that wanted to be in my energy or be around me or be in my presence. Because I like the people, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I love kids, but I really don't. So I ran to the bathroom and I was like praying like, oh Father God, am I really supposed to go with him? I know he intoxicated, but I was not justifying or rationalizing anything, and I just heard this soft voice say, go for it. And so I was like, okay, but not okay. So I was like, okay, I'll go with you. And let me tell you, we walked through two cities and came and ended up back where we started from. So I'm gonna put it like this here. We started out from Ohio, walked into Covington, then walked into Kentucky, and then came back to Ohio. And I'm sitting up here like, oh my, it didn't dawn on me right then. It took a couple of days. Now, mind you, doing this walk, he kept trying to force himself on me, trying to get me to kiss him, want to do freaky stuff, in the park, and I'm like, no, because I have so much respect for myself, and I have so much respect for my body, and I just don't lay down and lay around with any and everybody. And so I remember we was on our way back to Ohio, and we was cutting through Covington to come across the bridge, and he was trying to force a kiss on my lip. And he was like, if you don't kiss me, I'm going to jump in the Ohio River. And I'm like, if you jump in the Ohio River, you're going to die because I can't swim and I'm not jumping in after you. And I'm in it. And he was so goofy, and, boyish. He was like trying to climb over, and I'm like, this fool gonna kill himself. So I'm like, please, stop, don't do this. I can't swim. And I think he was really loving that and getting the kick out of it. But for real, I was serious. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, if he go in, I'm gonna have to go after him, even though I can't swim. I guess we both just gonna have to die together. This was the way that I thought and I think, So I pulled him down and I'm like, look, stop playing. You're intoxicated. And I'm like, okay. I give you a kiss. And I gave him a kiss. Oh my God. I got not sick right away, but I eventually got sick the next day. And that's another reason why I don't like kissing people, because again, you don't know where their mouth been. You don't know if they take care of their personal hygiene like that. And I remember that back in the day, people was kissing people when they were getting sick, but I just didn't want him to kill himself, and I didn't want him to jump, really, and because I didn't want to have to go in after him and we both died, and who's to say he'd have made it and I died, you know what I mean? So it was kind of, in the beginning it was fun, but it got serious, and then it got scary, and then it was like, you know what? That's why I was on cautious all the while. But again, that's why I don't like following people, and allowing people to lead me, and not knowing where I'm going, because again, every time I leave out my home, I have a destination. If I don't have a destination, I stay home while I know I'm safe. Again, I'm very protective of myself. And I have a God that really, really loves me. And I raised myself this way, all my life. And it was kind of hard